Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third of our Christmas movie commentaries.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth? Really?
Yes.
Sure,
Okay,
sure,
never
sure,
mind.
sure.
You're already
Yes,
trying
so,
to I get it that Star Wars
Wait.
Holiday Special was terrible, but you can't pretend that it never existed.
I can do what I damn well please.
we got to
But anyway, the fourth, and hopefully we're in for a much better time than
A
the
good
last
time,
one.
if you will.
Funny.
Or at least, as I said the last time, a half decent time.
Okay, now we
this
joke.
is Good Times Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And no, it's not a sequel to the other one
Which
at all.
was already a sequel to the Rankin-Bass one.
Well, apparently there's the same director, so there's that.
This is
I still don't understand why the concept for this. Like, why a reindeer with a glowing nose?
it's
I guess
whimsical. Be quiet.
Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. Did Rankin-Bass originally adapted it from an existing story, or was it an original concept?
Oh, Rudolph the
It's
Red-Nosed Reindeer
well, I
was
guess-
definitely well a thing before Rankin-Bass here. Basically, when you get down to it, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer starts off as like, a typical song that when you actually dissect it is about bigotry and racism amongst the species because someone happens to look different.
Isn't that
And
where
also
all
a
the other
very
reindeer trope
convoluted
comes
resolution at the end, but sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this apparently is an attempt that Good Times did in 1998, and it's a 2D animated one. And
And the
apparently,
animation is pretty decent from what I remember for a Good Times movie.
Oh,
Quite
and
surprising.
apparently, this of all things is the one thing that Good Times decided to put for a theatrical release.
And you know what? To their credit, they actually bothered to get a very good cast of this. I mean, don't get me wrong; they often have good casts already, but they definitely got movie-worthy stuff like John Goodman, Whoopi Goldberg, and the like here and there.
Eric Idle.
So
And
here,
also, I don't think they were alone in working on this. Also,
no.
No. When you get right down to it, Good Times was only just a distributor who hired animation studios to make these projects, then naturally make the movies themselves. That's why Jetlag Productions made all of those other films we've done. I don't know which studio made this one, but we'll probably show credits anyway.
Let me put it like this. I actually found this movie good, and me and my family watch it every year for Christmas. That said, this movie was a box office failure. Why? I'm just gonna put it like this, brand recognition. This is a case where brand recognition worked against the company, because when most people saw that Good Times were attached to it, they immediately thought the worst. And can you blame them? Like, look. Even if it was gonna be the Da Vinci Code or anything, if it were distributed by Good Times, would you watch that? I don't think so.
I would.
well, I didn't see this in
unless
theaters.
the
I
movie-
saw this on VHS.
Sadly,
Same.
with Joey is appearing a more casual audience, the grandpas who take their kids to cinema. This is a thing kind of like with Spider-Man. The presentation, due to brand name, presentation is all the key. So
Pretty much, yeah.
A Spider-Man film made by Good Time.
Honestly,
Oh, no,
it is kind of a shame because if this movie had been a financial success, it might have convinced Good Times to, put in better effort with their movies. But because this movie was a failure, they skimped, and we later got the god-awful sequel to the Rankin-Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with that terrible CGI Rudolph movie that we commentated on. God,
last year.
it's already
Yes.
been a year since that. But we're here to look at the good version here. So, Shiroi, tell our audience what they're in for and where to start.
You start right as the movie begins, and this is just an adaptation of sorts of the original story people are all familiar with. So,
Much like with the Star Wars Holiday Special, there is an actual copy on YouTube that someone uploaded, but it's pretty obvious that this is not an official one. So I will put a link in the description for your convenience, but I will still encourage you for you to find your own copy potentially because this might not last for a long time.
yeah, and this one's pretty low quality anyway, so...
That too. Anyway, as you said, the movie immediately starts. Noria logo just in the background with a mountain and the snow.
And with
Because
the
of
companies just listed in the credits. So, all right, if everyone's ready, then 3, 2, 1, click.
Also, for the record, Deji unfortunately fell off the sleigh when I accidentally, still in a drunken state, driving to get here. So we'll try to pick him up.
Fortunately, luckily, Denji managed to fall on the conveniently placed pile of soft presents.
Right.
Like
But he's
I said,
stuck
we'll,
there, so...
like I said, we'll get him later. Oh god, these effects.
The Northern Lights.
Well,
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
the
good.
Northern Lights, to be exact, if I remember.
Good
Well,
lord,
where
what
did
is
they-
happening in there?
Where do they make these Northern Lights? Newcastle?
Well, apparently Seymour's Kitchen leaves. Maybe. Oh, hey Santa.
And
Good old Saint Nick.
played by John
And yes,
Goodman.
that's John Goodman.
Okay, John
Johnny-
Goodman tends to have a knack.
Seriously?
John Goodman
Yes.
tends to have a knack for playing Santa Claus. He was Santa Claus here. He was Robo Santa Claus in Futurama, and he was also Santa Claus in the live-action version of The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Who are these?
Honorables
I will
of
say-
sorts.
I will say this, at least so far. I know we just started, but compared to the average Good Time Jet Lag production, you can tell that this is a better animation than them, but it's still not enough to be, say, a theatrical release animation.
Wait, Eric Idle's in this movie.
Yes.
Has Eric Idle ever been in a good non-Monty Python movie?
I'm sure something will come to mind when I
okay, I
check his
don't remember-
filmography.
I don't remember what they say specifically in the commentary, but nowadays I don't think his role in Casper was this terrible, I guess.
No. Well, Casper was still didn't work, but it wasn't
Oh,
like
oh god! Oh, your face!
Anyway, so in this version, Rudolph is the son of Blitzen, in this case.
He was in the Transformers movie.
Yeah, I can definitely tell that this is a good. This is definitely made by jet lag. I can already tell.
No,
I mean,
wait, hold
the
on, let me
animation
check and
quality
make
is
sure.
a bit better.
It's not that bad. Let me check and see if it is done by
Also-
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the way the characters look definitely looks jet lag to me.
Okay, there was one writer for this, Michael Ashner, I think it's called. But they do credit the original story, the story writer Robert May, and apparently there's a guy, Johnny Marks, who wrote one of the songs.
Let's
Ah.
see.
Also, 1998 for Eric Idle, he had a quadruple whammy. There was this film, there was an Alan Smithy film, Burn Hollywood Burn, The Secret of Nim 2, and Quest for Camelot.
Ugh.
I'm guessing this
Brilliant.
was probably the best of those movies then.
Well, I forgot. Eric Idle was in Quest for Camelot. Who he played?
Devon.
Oh,
Anyway, so
Starring people who must have got this confused for a Disney movie, because how else would they be here?
gotta be honest, but the star power role that baffles me the most, that got in a movie that had barely any budget to it, is still retained by Jim Belushi for that weird 3D Nutcracker movie. So,
good God.
Didn't you do a commentary of that already?
no.
Or
I
no.
showed to you and Dwebs the review that Saber Spark did of it.
Okay.
So guys,
It's hilarious because Jim Belushi says the word "nut boy" constantly.
So guys, a bit of a fun fact here, but the one who plays Rudolph's father, Blitzen, one of Santa's
Yes, sir?
reindeer, is Gary Chalk himself.
Huh. Interesting cameo. Also, I checked.
Don't worry, he actually has a main role above just being a cameo.
It's not just the director, also the writer, Michael Ashner, is the same for the Rudolph movie we did last year. So
God, what
the fuck
happened?
happened?
Because, look. This may not be spectacular, but I can tell you this is leagues above that movie in, like, every single one. Anyway, budget-wise, this movie actually had $10 million behind it. That's...
How did
Really?
it made?
It made $113,484.
Eh.
That's a flop.
Like I said, brand recognition probably did not do this movie any favors. Yes, it was probably their best movie so far, but it's still Good Times. And what Good Times were known for were cheap schlock.
Yeah.
In the meantime, never mind. Yeah, it's not jet lag, but that's the thing. I cannot find the actual animation studio that made it. The production companies that I can find now, this is Good Times Entertainment, and there's Golden Books, but Golden Books is also a
Subsidiary.
Golden Books is the one that actually distributes these kind of mockbusters movies too. And then there's another company called Tundra Productions, but apparently they don't even have a Wikipedia page. So
if I had to guess by the name, it might be a Russian studio, and they are specialized in this kind of weird animation, so I can believe that.
Okay, this might have actually been animated by Good Times themselves. They are capable.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
A wide angle.
Between Lumpy yesterday and the Rudolph today, the close-ups, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
The question though, Joe, if Good Times animated this movie themselves, why didn't they just distribute it themselves and get these other two companies involved?
Okay, my guess is in terms of wait, hold on. So they had someone else. Oh yeah, that's right. They had Legacy Releasing distribute this one. My guess is that they.
Go ahead.
My guess is that they might have needed somebody to distribute this for them on a movie theater level, because from what I can gather, movie distribution rights are different from, direct-to-video distribution rights.
I guess, sure.
It's a lot of complications behind it.
Folks, sorry, go on.
Man, I kind of do dig Rudolph adaptations that do make Rudolph the son of one of Santa's actual reindeer. It's neat.
I understand that, Jova, but it's also kind of hilarious a bit to me, because it's the same thought process that Mercury's team would use for the character of Alucard in Trevor in the Castlevania Lords of Shadow reboot series.
Cute.
Oh no.
He's radioactive with that nose.
That can't be good.
Okay, how much more vision does Santa get at night from that little light on his nose?
Okay. To be fair, Dwibs, they actually do talk about how he can control it and make it brighter.
Oh, what does he do? Turn the dial in his head?
Honestly, I always thought that it worked in reverse, in a sense that it was for example, buildings and people in buildings that could see the nose arriving, in a sense. It's a weird thought, but I agree with Weebs, despite the idea of potentially giving more power, the idea of Rudolph's nose being the flashlight for Santa's sleigh feels, well, something that would work just in a fairy tale like this. And I know it's an obvious thing to say, but I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, movie. I don't want to do this. I genuinely don't want to after yesterday, but there's I don't know, a bit of alcohol still left in the bottle, so don't give me any ideas.
Okay, look. Like I said...
I missed it. What was it?
Oh,
there
you
was
missed...
this weird close-up of these reindeers mouth open.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty poorly animated.
There's a lot of uncanny valley here, even more than usual.
Let me put it like this.
With theater effort, they would actually not have that kind of shot. But whatever.
Yeah, okay, I'll say this like this. I do appreciate the effort, and I do still genuinely like this movie, but I will admit I did not see this in theaters when it came out, and I can only imagine what the audience who did see it in theaters must have thought, little as they may have been, because that's the thing. It's one thing for, these sort of stuff to show up in, on a television, but when it's on a giant theater, oh boy. Okay, look. By Good Time standards, this movie is flipping amazing. Problem is, amazing by Good Time standards may not still quite justify being on the silver screen.
That's an incredible part to me. And even then, I still think their Little Red Riding Hood movie is better than this still.
Wait,
And that was direct to video.
you've only seen like 10 minutes of it, though.
Wait, what?
You've only seen
We're
10
talking
minutes?
about
Yeah.
No, I've seen this movie before, Jova. I've seen this movie
Oh,
before.
you have?
Yeah, I have.
Did not know that. So, of course, as you know, they all laughed at him for his red nose.
Not even just that, Jova. I know the story of Rudolph in general, so it's
Oh,
not
to
like...
be fair,
well,
this
that's
one actually
obvious,
takes
yeah.
liberties of it with it. Grant Kirkhope took over. Okay.
Anyway, these are Boone and Doggle, male elves. Their job is, of course, to curate letters that come to Santa, which you can imagine is a lot.
Hilarious.
I wonder how many of them are actually requests from the kids, and the other half are just like troll mails.
Spam mails. What's this? What's this? Enlarge your candy cane? What does that mean?
Anyway.
And the rest are just like idiots who are like, "Hey Santa, here's my present for you," and he shows his naked ass off to him.
Anyway, Doggle was played.
Ominous. Yes, sir.
Anyway, Doggle was played by Alec Willows, and Boone is played by Richard Simmons. Yes, that Richard Simmons.
I'm starting to understand what happened. The reason the animation, while technically better than their previous stuff, is still not that good is because they spent all their money on the cast.
I can imagine that as well.
Yeah.
Also, the closest I could find in terms of research to Tundra Production is that it's another small company that seemed to have helped Goodtimes until 2007. The last movie that they did was At Jesus' Side.
What?
Oh, okay. Now, basically, eventually they got into the Jesus Christ mockbuster, the Bible stuff. There's a lot of mockbuster level movies based on the Bible and stuff like that, Jova. So that, believe it or not, that was actually kind of a mini
trend
back in the 90s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, it looks so underwhelming.
I forgot this was a musical, by the way.
Oh, I remembered.
It's good time, Shiroi. Why shouldn't be?
No, I thought,
Well, to be
okay,
fair-
from my...
Well, to be fair, with a movie of this and this type of story and Christmas and everything, it kind of does make fit.
And I'm gonna...
From what I remember, aside from one song, I thought the rest of the singing was like Mina done by the fairy peoples.
Oh, no.
Much like with others Good Times production, they have the problem that they have the pacing of the songs is all over the place, in a sense that you might get a song and 2 seconds later another one.
This
Not just that,
does a
the
bit...
songs are terrible in general.
I will say this again, because it's Good Time standards, I actually do like the songs in this movie, and I just say that genuinely. I mean, I'll admit, for the first time, Good Times was, it actually feels like the lyrics mean something out of the blatantly obvious, and they actually do roll off the tongue relatively
Do
well.
they actually
Yeah,
try
the
to
songs
avoid
actually flow well enough.
Yeah, do they actually try to avoid the whole repeat the same phrase over
Yes,
and over?
yes,
Yeah.
thank... Yeah, so honestly, look, I know. It's still Good Times. Okay, I think the best way to describe this movie is, yes, I know it's still Good Times. Don't worry, this is a safe place. But I'ma say it, it's actually a Good Times movie.
But by regular movie standards, it's just kind of okay.
Yeah, in a sense, it's sad that this is probably the peak that the company could achieve.
Yeah.
And still not much to say.
Honestly, other than the actual Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song, I mean, even though it's not something they created, it's just.
Hello,
Whoopi
Goldberg.
The song,
Yeah,
the
meet
song,
our villain, by the way.
the songs here are a bit. The songs here are a bit naff.
Oh yeah, of course they're naff. They're Christmas songs.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
Shiori, I have
good
heard
Christmas songs. Come on.
Shiori, I have heard good Christmas songs.
Okay.
I'm with Debs on this one.
To be fair to Shiori, I think I get what she means, though. There always is a typical kind of corniness that comes with Christmas songs, even the good ones. Like, hell,
How
even...
about Jingle Bell Rock?
Yes! Okay, look. No. Okay, look. When I say
I
there's
think you're all missing the part where I actually said they were bad, or that them being corny was a bad thing.
Wait, oh, you
Well,
actually do.
most of the time, corny is associated.
She hates toys. Oh no.
She hates fun.
Also, she has a penguin butler, even though he's
It's,
supposed to be the North Pole. Good times, basic geography. I know he's supposed to be like a fairy tale and all, but you think that she will have like a polar bear servant.
To be fair, Tio, practically every Christmas special has a penguin show up in the North Pole for some reason or not. Even Rankin-Bass's Santa Claus is Coming to Town one literally lampshaded it. Anyway, Stormella here is not too happy because someone crashed her ice garden, which, as we saw earlier, was Boondoggle having a bit of an accident with the mail carrier.
You know, Whoopi, it is okay to sometimes say no to a project.
What
You
year
realize that,
was
right?
Page Master released?
1994, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so it's 4 years before this.
I'll check.
Yeah,
1994.
Well, at the very least, now they're making Sister Act 3, so there's that.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
this-
it was announced at Disney's Investor Day.
Investors Day.
Wow,
I'm really
Disney
looking
are-
forward to it, 'cause I'm
Disney
really
are...
looking forward to that because I grew up with the Sister Act movies. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Wow, Disney are really reviving a lot of franchises.
Well, mainly ones from the old Fox.
Well,
it makes sense.
you know
I
what,
mean,
Sister
we have
Act
all
is-
these
Even in
properties, might as well
general,
make use of them.
even in general, dudes were also making Hocus Pocus too.
What, really?
I thought that was
Yes,
Disney.
Yes, that's what
Yes,
I mean,
it
Liz.
is
It's
Disney.
not just the Fox brand, but whatever. It's off topic anyway.
Sure, yeah.
Yol.
Wow, what a big threat.
You know, the only way except for flying reindeer in a sled, but we totally don't have any of that.
That being
If
said,
only, Joba. If
Okay. To be fair, that is mainly just Santa's sled and whatnot. Otherwise, they do need it for supplies and crap. So, yeah.
that being said, yeah, Taylor has a point about the songs. Even Little Red Riding Hood had really bad songs that were nothing but filler. Like, it's literally just the same line repeated over and over. Whistle, and I'll be there, and it's just this repeated over and over. So even
Okay,
that movie was
well.
guilty of that.
Well, anyone want to get a taco? This is your fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, who plays Ridley? Lee Tokar. Another Canadian voice actor. Best known for his work...
Again,
Interesting threats she has. I'm going to run it out of business.
Let's see, he
I'm,
played...
guess,
Oh, go on.
I'm guessing Canadian voice actors are cheaper.
yeah. Yo, it was like 10 years. No, hold on. Sorry, my bad. It was only 10 years since he started voice acting around this point. But I don't know what his career is. But he's Canadian, so he probably hire for a lot of cheap products.
He's best known for his work on My Little Pony, The League of Super Evil. Oh, and Makoto Pterodax in the Bionicle films. And he plays George in the George of the Jungle TV show.
Which season? Because I know they changed the actor for the second one.
Let me
Whatever,
see.
it's not important. Well, don't worry. You can tell this is a teacher because she has glasses.
Hey, love interest. I mean, Zoe.
Yeah, also obvious rival as well. Like,
Young-
Did they just turn this into a Bambi knockoff?
I know, I was thinking the same thing. So even with this good times, he's still not resisting to the temptation of trying to aping up Disney.
Wait, what did he say? The Medal of Dallas?
Medal of Honor or something.
Courage. You know, you can tell this. You can tell that was the nerd because he had glasses and a bow tie.
Yes, because of the nerd. That's all us nerds wear glasses. I mean, you're not really a nerd if you don't wear glasses.
Yeah,
I mean,
let me quote Spoonie. As if glasses will make you actually smarter. You need glasses.
Ha 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 ha.
Poor Rudolph.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? You know, I have officially lost all sympathy for the reindeer.
Oh!
The bully character even has that stupid, that voice. You know the voice.
Oh my god, Teo and Shiroi. I just realized something now that I've said that. Like, only one of the nerds from Ready Player One has glasses, so all the other ones are fake nerds technically.
Sometimes writers, sometimes people just need glasses.
Consider the movie is trying to appease mostly to the Reddit crowd. It is fitting, definitely is.
Good God Almighty.
And then Rudolph discovered that he could not move anymore because his nose was frozen.
Pretty much.
So does Santa usually just, stroll around in the North Pole, just,
Well, he's got to get that... Pedro, he's got to get exercise for December 25th.
Yeah, he's in shape.
I guess.
How can you do the Coca-Cola commercials otherwise?
I guess.
So cold that your nose is glowing red.
Do you just carry scarves in your pocket?
Sure.
Because he wasn't wearing that scarf. Sure. What it looked like.
Sure.
That's so counterproductive. He's cold, so let's put the scarf around the part where it's not the coldest.
Allow me. But don't you see, Mr. Roy, I'm Santa. I must always have a present somewhere with me so I can give it to any random person that shows up in front of me. I mean, it's just, what's the point of being Santa if you can't give a present to someone?
Not only that, but he's Santa. Of course he'll know that somebody will need a certain thing. That sometimes is one of his powers and stuff.
Yes, I'm magical, okay? Just roll with it.
I'm the next best thing to Jesus. We bowl on Sundays.
Oh no,
So
John Goodman singing for a song in a Good Time production. Also, I checked...
this came out the same year as Blues Brothers 2000.
Okay, I think this was actually a better thing to do than Blues Brothers 2000. I know it's not saying much, but God, I hate so much that movie.
I got a question. I got a question actually.
Yes.
Is the next part of this movie going to be Santa punishing all the other reindeer for being bullies?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Santa's going to punish the crap out of you.
Let me put it
Santa's coming to town on your asses.
Okay. Let me put it like this. Unlike, the Rankin-Bass film, Santa is not really a jerk, and he actually does his best to try and encourage Rudolph, despite how people treat him here and there. So let's just...
Besides, if I wanted to move... So go on.
I'll just say it like this. Santa is like a guy who's very fair to everyone in this movie. You'll see what I mean later down the line.
Also, I checked...
Also, if I wanted a movie where John Goodman sings at some point, I'd watch Monsters Inc.
Wait, does
he sings during the credits?
Oh,
wait,
that.
Oh, it's in the credits.
I mean, does he?
For the musical sequence, the musical sequence drove.
Right. True. That's right. If I didn't have you.
Yeah.
I mean, his song here is fine too.
Well, I actually like his singing voice better than Ronnie Newman's, so good by me.
Ooh.
Pedro, careful! You're gonna melt the whole North Pole if I take that hot.
Well, actually, it's not that uncommon. I mean, more.
True,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I guess
There's an actual split on that, Joe.
I guess to be fair, Randy Newman, okay, whether or not you like his singing, I will say I think he's best at writing the song lyrics.
I personally like him better as a score composer, not so much a songwriter. Like, his songs can be okay, but I think his scores are where his talents are at.
Did he actually Did he actually wrote the text for Friends on the Other Side?
I
Yes.
think so, yeah.
He-
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually like that one.
No, no,
Oh, yeah.
no. Those are Friends on the Other Side is, in my opinion, his best song that he's ever written.
Wow, really?
What movie's that from?
Princess and the
and the
Frog.
Frog.
It's the villain song.
Love that
It's like-
movie.
it's like
Oh, he
making
did a non-Pixar movie for Disney.
the fact. Well, it was John
These-
Lasseter.
The
Well,
berries were still pointless.
Well, actually, he was the perfect choice after this because it takes place in New Orleans, and he's from New Orleans, so he was the perfect composer / songwriter to do.
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Maxwell, he was born in Los Angeles. I guess he
Well,
moved
okay,
to
fine.
New
The point is,
Orleans.
It's
well,
more
okay,
so he-
The point is, he grew up in New Orleans. He knows the culture, all that shit. You know what I mean?
So
Of
wait,
course,
are we
the
already at the part where Santa is trying to do but realizes he can't, so he needs Rudolph?
No, basically what we're showing off is, what the actual takeoff is like. If there's one thing I'll give this movie, I actually do find it one of the better expansions on the Rudolph lore thing. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, Rudolph's mother is played by the ever-famous Debbie Reynolds, who sadly passed away in 2016.
I also check in the meantime. Apparently, Kathleen Barras, has an extensive, gigantic resume. Apparently,
Wait, wait, they're using this song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Are you serious? I
with
thought
this
someone just edited
with these
it in.
synth dweebs basking it.
No,
Yeah,
this is how the song
This
goes
is what the song
anyway.
sounds like.
Yeah.
The Beatles used
This,
that
no,
synth.
this is just the song. But
No,
yes,
no, it's not the
Paige,
Beatles.
sorry, yes, Tier?
But whatever. Anyway, apparently, check Kathleen Barras. Apparently,
It's one of the Beatles. It's Paul McCartney, but still.
Go on to you.
Okay. Apparently, she's the voice. She's the voice of Trixie from MLP. So
Oh, yeah, Kathleen. Oh, yeah,
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. Kathleen Barr is a Canadian legend with voice acting.
Trixie's great.
Oh no, Kevin Barr is good. Yeah, I'm just seeing right here.
She also plays Queen Chrysalis.
Oh,
But yeah, like you said, Liz, yeah, he was born in Los Angeles, but it says right here he lived in New Orleans, Louisiana, as a small child until he was 11. So yeah, he knows New Orleans music.
Oh,
He
she
grew
was
up with
also
it.
she was also Cologne in Ranma 1/2 and the Dark Queen in the Battletoads TV short.
Yeah, apparently her very first role was like the Galaxy Express something anime 999.
That's a good
And-
question. That's a good question. If I go ahead, sorry.
And on The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she plays Catella and Mama Robotnik.
Oh, great!
Oh,
Catella?
gosh.
Who was that character again? Catella?
She's that hot woman who was horny
is that
for
the one who was
Eggman.
really... Yeah, I was going to say, was that the one who was thirsty for Robotnik?
Yes, that
I
one.
think so.
She also. Anyway, in regards to young Rudolph, let's see who plays him now.
Okay, the actual term is Medal of Valor, which is a synonymous for courage, honor, and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, Jova, the fact that the song is performed by Keith David, of course, is also a big help in terms of making it the top song.
Okay.
It's actually he's faster, so it doesn't overstate it well.
Let me just put it this: I find Princess and the Frog to be Randy Newman's best everything in general.
Sure.
Also, did they actually use the Rudolph nose gets turned on as a kind of an erection joke?
Blushing.
Seriously?
No, it's blushing.
Okay, let's use
Mind
blushing.
out of the gutter.
It was like
I'm retreating on
embarrassed
that.
blushing, basically.
Fair enough, taken.
Wow, this is literally just Bambi and Feline right now, kind of.
Oh,
Like going through the bloody
mistletoe!
checklist.
I forgot what's the. Oh my gosh, she really is thirsty.
Remind me again. What's her name again?
Zoe.
Zoe. Man, Zoe, you.
And now here's the bull. Yeah, this really is Bambi. Very really. Oh my God, Good Times. You really can't resist, can't you?
No, they can't. They can. They restraint is a very rare quality in filmmakers. It seems to.
It's like the makers are just having their hands on the keyboard, like I mustn't. Oh.
Okay.
Actually, those two are actually a couple.
Oh, I get that.
Oh no, it's a Netorare story. No, please, no.
Hey, Tio, if you want that drink, go right ahead.
Yeah, why not? We're almost halfway there anyway. What's the worst that can happen?
Is that a challenge too?
More like a promise. It's not
okay.
that much anyway, so I'm not gonna be wasted at the end. Don't worry. Can you four please have a point in the fucking movie?
Oh, they will
They're
later
like
down the road.
they're pretty much like the mice in Babe.
Well, okay, to be fair, sure,
what's
they...
this song?
Oh, it's basically just a transitional song.
Also, didn't the original Rudolph Rankin-Bass movie had like the snowman as a narrator?
Yeah, it did.
I guess we wanted to spice things up.
So, let's go to the Reindeer Games.
Okay.
The Reindeer Games.
You know, like in the song.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a bit too little of interpretation, but whatever.
Well, okay, to be fair, it is a legit way to test and see which reindeers are the best and everything, you know, which can potentially
The best
join.
there ever was, yeah.
That and they don't really have the balls to have a Bambi style, you know, dark lighting fight between two deer.
Okay.
whatever.
To give them credit, a lot of things have done something that we could technically compare to Bambi. I do think the main reason we're comparing it to Bambi is just that, you know, it's reindeer, so it's easy to. But I'll admit,
Greetings, fellow
Santa,
reindeer.
what the fuck are you wearing? That's a PJ. Get some fucking clothes.
What? Oh, what? The what? He's not allowed to wear his pajamas in his own fucking house too. Come on, like
That's
seriously.
in public, like it's in a stadium.
Yeah, Pedro, he's hosting the games here.
Well, isn't this like still in his house though?
No,
Well-
it's right in the open.
okay.
Here's what-
Better put. It
Here's what
is.
Santa should be saying. Here's what Santa should be saying. Welcome to the public punishment demonstration. All these reindeer here are guilty of mocking Rudolph for something he couldn't help. So they will all compete in a race. And whoever comes last will be fired. Ho, ho, ho. And because he is slow, it will prove that he feels that he is the most guilty and shit. That is how it works, right?
Well,
Close enough, but-
in your version of how fictional characters should behave, yes, but this is actually a different reality.
Anyway, so sure, a bit of a fun fact, but the bully Arrow is played by Matt Hill. Matt Hill's
I've
most.
heard that name already.
He plays Ed in Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Huh.
So what does the winner win in this race then?
An actual trophy, remember, we did show it before.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah, these are determine who will help fly the sleigh.
so
I
also
guess.
the medal of valor.
Okay. Let me guess. One of the reindeer is going to cheat.
Well, it's
Probably the bully.
I mean, come on, you had ages to get out of the way. Wee.
No.
Hey diddle diddle, the rain.
I believe I can fly.
Oh my god, don't you have anything too better to do in your life?
Nope.
That's
Well,
what she
technically,
said.
Oh my god! Solar flare! Like, what the fuck?
Actually, no. I mean, they're deer. I mean, there's not that much they can do to occupy their time, so yeah. They don't actually.
What a sad existence.
So they decide to be bullies instead because they're that bored.
well, sure. What else do you want them to do with their free time? They can't play
sadly-
video games. They can't watch movies. They can't.
Sadly, sheer boredom is the cause of a lot of evil, so I can imagine that could happen.
Yeah, that's actually the thing too. For as much as people like to rag on social media, the truth of the matter is that according to experts and statistics, so ever since social media became a thing, criminality has actually been decreasing because people are more distracted than ever before. So that's the interesting thing. Well, we got a lot of stupidity in the internet, but hey, less criminality. So.
You're Santa, for fuck's sakes!
Yeah.
Invoke Rule 0.
Okay.
Veto this!
Okay. And this is what I mean with Santa being oddly fair to everyone. Like, I'm amazed that he didn't, pull a bit of rank there, but he's very honorable.
But yeah.
Who cares?
Shira, don't try to find logic
Ooh,
in racism.
publicly dumped.
There is no logic in racism, Shiroi. Only
Dumped
know
in
it's
a
every-
stadium.
How
do you
Was
feel?
it Nosists or something?
Also, why does the judge sound familiar? It reminds me a bit of Mega Man from Captain N.
Let me put it this way,
Let me
Shiroi.
see.
Let me put it this way, Shiroi. If racist people applied logic in their life, they wouldn't be racist in the first place. So.
Also, not the best choice of words there, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that as well. But yeah, again, by all means, sure. Make a suggestion. They can't play video games. They can't watch movies. They can't. I mean, so what else are they supposed to do to occupy their free time?
Mate.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, mate. Yeah, so there you go. So sure, it's either fuck all day or be a bully. Which is it?
It's almost like giving conscience to creature that had a very strict kind of life condition was a bad idea.
So Rudolph's basically had it up to here with society, so he's like, screw it, I'm running away.
I'll tell you what you're all going to get. You get what you effing deserve. Me walking out of here.
You're all getting coal for Christmas.
I'm actually surprised that this movie is in widescreen. I know this is completely stupid, pointless, nitpicky shit that I'm talking about, but a lot of 1998 animated films did still have some, like, remember, even the original Lord of the Rings film from 2001 had a 4:3 version. The fact that this movie is in widescreen is actually interesting because it was still not quite the only standard yet.
Anyway, Rudolph's singing voice, which is clearly actually a guy now, is Michael Lloyd.
Yeah, it reminds me of a Donkey Kong Country cartoon where DK Switch is a voice actor for every song.
What? Wait. Why is this song here though?
I have no fucking idea, Shiro.
Oscar bait.
Oh, clearly this will get nominated for an Emmy.
Because, okay, like, he's not singing about his situation, really. He's kind of just singing about the girlfriend he doesn't have.
Well, okay.
Sorry, go on.
To be fair, sure, he's kind of singing about how he's all out on his own and whatnot, and then eventually it comes to this bit about love and all that.
So what you're saying, so what you're saying, Jove, is I will make you proud. I will make you see the best in me.
Kind of.
Also,
I was just watching Tangled.
Is that a fountain of the Aurora Borealis? Also,
yes.
Remind me again, what year were the Razzie Awards instituted?
1980.
Oh, so you think this will at least be nominated for one?
Well, specifically 1981, but the films they picked were from 1980.
Oh my god, will the fairies actually start to have a point?
Yes.
Where Worst Picture...
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker!
Basically, yeah. Worst Picture was won by Can't Stop the Music, in case you were wondering.
Never heard of that.
Me neither.
And it was also the very first Golden Razzies, and Stanley Kubrick was nominated for Worst Director.
For which movie?
The Shining.
The Shining, yeah, Liz did mention this. Weird.
We already talked
yeah.
film.
So, is that your new home, Rudolph? Yeah, so. And here's Eric Idle's character.
Playing Slyly, the Arctic Fox.
What kind of accent is that?
British.
Well, Eric Idle is British.
True, it sounds a bit different from his usual stick.
Interesting.
Oh, and I guess now this is the part of this where, since it's good time production, they start using the stock sound effect, cartoon sound effect. Yep.
Yep.
I just couldn't resist even on that. They actually waited up away there before putting them in.
They had some mercy, I guess.
I guess
I know, but now it's a complete. As soon as this character entered the picture, I guess in order to represent the fact that he's the comic relief, they started to use him then non-stop. That's not funny, Eric. Can you try again? Please.
Let's see. Heraclido.
Any non-multi-platform movies that are good, Joba?
Was Pirates 4D good? Let's see. Oh,
which one? Sorry, I forgot.
Pirates 4D.
Pirates 4D.
Never heard that.
Me neither, actually.
He was also in a movie called South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Wait, he was in that?
Yes, he was Dr.
was he?
Vosnacker.
Oh, he was?
Huh.
Yep.
Huh. I don't even... His voice in that character, that's not even recognizable. Like, serious. I mean, I trust me, I know Eric Idle's normal voice. Like, interesting. He disguised his voice really well there.
And now... What?
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. There's a good one then, I guess.
Rudolph
So
is
there you go.
scared shit by this
Oh.
guy also.
Although I have some bad news, he was Midoro in the 2002 Pinocchio movie, the English dub.
Yeah.
That's
Now, Eric, no, why do you make Eric Idle sing in this animated adaptation? He cannot fit for this.
okay. In regards to another good movie, he was Waddlesworth in 102 Dalmatians, and we definitely enjoyed that movie.
To be fair to you, if you're gonna get Eric Idle in a movie, I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
honestly,
I
singing...
know, but oh no, I get the thought process behind it. It's just that between Secret of Nim 2 and this, Eric Idle is just not fitting for singing as a voice actor.
Anyway.
I disagree.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Pedro on this one. He sings good.
Yeah, even in Secret of Nim, I mean, the song itself is crap, but the singing is on point, as always.
I don't know. It's definitely not the bright side of life for me.
Well, obviously too, but that's not.
No, I mean in terms of actual the singing quality.
Anyway, like I said, he was in 102 Dalmatians, that was good. He was also in Ella Enchanted, that's good. Oh, he was Merlin in Shrek the Third.
Heard, yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's one of his most memorable bad movies. Usually when people talk about bad Eric Idle movies, one of the first names that comes up is Shrek. It's Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nah, it's okay. They're just having a good
Oh
laugh
God,
about
what happened
it.
to Rudolph's face? That frame.
And on that day, Rudolph discovered the art of self-roasting.
See, if I have self-deprecations, the other cannot hurt me
That's not healthy.
at all.
It's
Oh,
not...
you actually found the time to write a letter.
Like, only now you started wondering where your son is? Unless they've been looking all afternoon and we just haven't seen it.
Or did this happen in one single night?
Yeah.
They did actually mention...
It's still the
that's a-
night,
Yeah.
anyway, I think.
They did mention that it's been kind of a year-round trip since, the last time Santa's sleigh took off, so... Yeah.
What? The space is warped and time is bendable.
Okay, to be fair,
Exactly.
we did get the transitional song to give us a good idea of how long time has passed, so... Basically, we're in, the next December. The mistletoe told me so.
The first is real.
No, you can't just go looking for people's things.
I suppose it is technically his.
What do you even
cave.
gain from that?
Yeah.
Friendship?
Wolf.
No.
I don't know.
Also, someone please explain to me how the hell can a deer grab something?
At least
Well,
MLP gave the excuse
It's-
that the unicorns
It's
use
a
magic.
cartoon.
It's his superpower, Pedro.
Also, I know that it's also
So,
animation error bit. Eric Idle's character's eye change color constantly. Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're black. Sometimes one of them is brown and the other is red. What the fuck is going on?
So you're telling me that one of Rudolph's superpowers is being able to grab things without fingers?
Yes.
Amazing.
What an incredibly specific and kind of useless power.
Like I said,
Well,
at
I
least
mean, you can hold things without fingers. You just can't really grip. There is a difference.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. In
Yeah.
order to do that thing that they were just doing right now, he would have to, grip that thing.
Not to mention, he did wrote a letter for his parents. So
With his mouth, I think. Did we see that earlier
I
or
don't
no?
remember.
Yeah. I failed to. Do you even realize what would be the logistics of trying to write with your mouth, with a pen in your mouth?
Desperation, I guess.
Well,
seriously.
I guess to be
It
fair,
can be done.
yeah, I guess to be,
I mean, I'm sure it can, but damn.
I guess to be fair, when you're a deer living in Santa's land, you learn how to.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, considering how they have schools and everything, they probably teach them that there too.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you're obsessed.
No, just.
No, he's not obsessed, Theo. It's true love, don't you know?
Of course.
Definitely.
Aw, how cute. So Zoe is looking for Rudolph. Unfortunately, looking for him involves her crossing Stormella's bridge, which, as was established last time, is off limits. If anyone dares cross it, well, Stormella will then have jurisdiction to cast an incredibly huge storm that could threaten to bury everyone alive.
Hey, yo. Please stop. And she's dead. It was nice knowing you. Also, I noticed there was some kind of frame skipping animation over just the wolf alone in one of the previous shots.
Oh no.
She was keeping an icicle there?
Yes. No thoughts of any dirty imagery now.
It's a magic, counts as a magic wand, but still, I know that it's
Yeah.
I think it's called the lady's best hiding place or something, but come on.
The TV trope is Victoria's Secret Compartment.
Yeah, the more elegant is a term. I'll take it.
I've heard it's
Oh,
needed.
and she gets, Dweebs, it's like in One Piece for kids. Instead of being killed, she gets sent in the
Thrown
dungeon.
to the dungeon.
Well, this way she can now be left alone.
But Tio, where's the edit of instead of the god in his hand, he's pointing his finger.
Well, I guess, oh, Jesus Christ with these close-ups. I guess Goodtimes is good at editing, even though that's not true. Well, there goes the cave, I guess. Could be raining.
True.
With blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
And Grant Kirkhope took over again. Actually, I haven't checked. Let me see who the composer was of this thing. Okay, there we go. Al Kasha and Michael Lloyd for the main score.
Hmm.
Let me check
Whoever they are.
both. Oh shit! Al-Kasha actually died this year in September 14.
2020, never stopping 2020.
Okay, to
Boy,
be
does
fair,
it. It's not written much here what he specialized with, so he could be just a veteran of Good Time.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
speaking of polar bears.
Might as well have one. Oh, apparently Michael Lloyd instead composed for the 1998 Godzilla movie. So, yay.
Wait. So Michael Lloyd, who was also the singing voice for Rudolph, is the composer for this.
Apparently. Although apparently the songs themselves were handled by 3 different people. Johnny Marks. Oh no, it was still Al-Kasha and Michael Lloyd, but also Johnny Marks. Sorry. Oh, poor bear.
Sly as a fox.
Okay, I noticed another thing. Pretty much from the halfway point, the pace is starting becoming glacial. I don't know if you also noticed for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the plot seems to have kind of slowed down to a crawl.
Oh, by the way,
The hat even looks a little bit like Luffy's actually. Well, the color and the red band is anyway. It's not as strong.
Then again, the original story is not long enough to
True.
fill out the entire.
I know, but this is another trope that Good Times revels in it. The fact that their stories, a lot of times just slow down to a crawl, and they have characters doing nothing for like 10 minutes straight.
anyway,
Yes, Jova?
the guy playing the polar bear is Bob Newhart.
And I guess we're just over with it at this point. Also, he has oranges? The
Oh,
purple?
that's a good thing to tell kids. Tell the truth. Be honest. That's a good moral to tell, at least, I guess.
Poor Rudolph needs a therapist.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, it's a good job. It's a good
Everyone's a
job.
dick to Rudolph.
I mean, what if
He
he heard it?
seriously needs a therapist.
I mean, what if
Remember-
he missed it? What if he missed a bit of it and thought his dad said, "My son is an accident" or something like that?
That would be even
That would
worse.
have made
Bruce.
things worse.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah. Was I an accident? Did you have an affair with another reindeer or something?
Oh my god, the fairies are actually interacting with people.
See, told you they would. Yep, the sprites of the Northern Lights.
Oh, they
aka
actually are Northern Lights. Okay.
So you can blame
How many
Aurora
races do they
Borealis.
run?
So you can blame Aurora Borealis on these girls.
Great.
I know. Let's go to Seymour Skinner's kitchen.
Because the Earth magnetism is a joke. Oh noes.
Yep.
Well, that's like a total of one person, so what do you expect me to do about this?
To be fair, his Santa was nice, and he still loves his parents. And of
I
course,
think.
he loves himself Zoe.
And thus Rudolph was able to start shooting laser from the nose and incinerated everyone in the North Pole. What a truly majestic happy ending.
Now you can get your revenge, Rudolph.
Blind them.
Yeah.
A Christmas story inciting revenge as a viable solution. Interesting.
Oh yeah. It's like I remember
What
that
is this, a
classic.
Punisher Christmas comic?
I remember that classic film where Santa's wife was killed and he goes on like a revenge spree.
You know,
No
I wouldn't be
joke,
surprised
there
if there
are
is a
several-
film like
sorry, go on.
that.
No joke, there are several Punisher comics that are centered around Christmas, and they're absolutely depressing with Frank killing people left and
And
right.
to kill anyone he desires revenge on, he gets a set of metal claws to use on his enemies, and the movie is called Santa Claus.
Well,
Funny.
I don't know if it's exactly the way you describe it, but there have been movies like the movie called Bad Santa. There are movies of that kind of are satires of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He totally won't come back to save you guys.
Absolutely.
No, not at all.
Bye then. Intruder alert.
She has an
Intruder
actual alarm
alert.
system.
Yep. Yep, Rudolph's nose helps block out the security system in that regard.
Nice. For the villain.
Why did he add like an electronic sound effect?
Because now he truly has learned how to harness the abilities of his red nose.
It's like a Star Trek phaser.
Come on, Bear, get up there.
Did your neck grow?
Yeah, I know, right? The animation, the off models is so strong in this one.
The animation is starting to kind of fall apart.
They ran
Yeah,
out
it's
of
like-
budget
it's like
halfway
they-
through.
Yeah, they blew all their budget and now they're scrambling.
Oh my god, seriously?
Wait, hold
A
on!
reprise.
Wait, hold on,
Perfect.
hold on. Believe it or not, Tio, this one's actually gonna come in handy. Just listen.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Stop with that
Wait,
sound
hold
effect
on.
already.
She's singing!
Steven Universe would end up doing this, by the way.
Yeah, they used
So
this.
basically, Siri, that makes Steven Universe as much a rip-off of this as the Lion King was a rip-off of Kimber the White Lion.
It's
Okay, Rudolph, you got to her. How will you open up the cell? Now, your nose is clearly not task for the equipment. Oh, okay then. Yeah, there was an attempt. Oh shit.
Come on, did you really think I would leave a key right near the cells?
Worth a try. Oh!
Well, I'm not stupid.
Well, that happened. That was very
Helpful.
convincing. Come on. Remind me again the name of the love interest, Jova.
Zoe.
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 Don't worry, Joey. Almost Christmas doesn't mean it's Christmas. So,
Oh, so it's like that argument that so it's like that reasoning that Phoenix
oh
tried to
god,
use.
that outfit. No. Please don't tell me she has a singing number.
Tio!
you're
Tio,
beautiful.
she's the villain of.
Look, Whoopi Goldberg is an amazing singer. I will not even bother denying that. It's just that No, I don't want the movie to have Whoopi Goldberg singing here.
I'm sorry.
So what you're saying,
I'm sorry.
Theo, is
Did you
that,
think that with Theo, not only does this movie have a villain, it has a villain voiced by Whoopi
We
Goldberg.
even recycled the
And-
from before. Sorry, Joe. Go on.
Did you really think that they would have a villain voiced by Whoopi Goldberg who didn't get her own song in a musical?
I mean,
yeah.
her character in Pagemaster didn't need it to have a musical number.
Plus a character in Star
Page
Trek:
Master-
The Next Generation didn't sing.
Well, Pitchmaster was not a musical too.
It had like one song in the
That-
middle, but was more like in the background.
That was like one song, though. This is an
Wow,
actual
what a-
musical.
What a great sounding title. I Hate Santa Claus.
I will say this at least. Let me just give something positive to the movie for a change. These are much more effective villain than the one of the movie was last year.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's corny, but she does get stuff actually done.
And she actually has power compared to the toy kidnapper of the previous year.
Not only that, but she envisions literally murdering Santa Claus.
In different creative ways.
Yeah, burning him or
Yeah. Just leave his corpse in the house for the children to find him the next day. That's horrible.
Merry Christmas, kids! Santa Claus actually exists, and he's dead in your living room.
Can you
sure-
imagine being the kid to
Have
find
fun
that?
with those police reports, Mom and Dad.
Oh god.
Really? Use that line. Fine.
Oh, burn.
Yeah, I think she enjoys what she does, hun.
Yeah. And, it's not like they try and go on some weird delusion about, like, oh, truly, she meant well, like they did with the Island of Misfit Toys movie.
Also, did she just say good luck with that in therapy?
Yes. Yeah, that's another thing I like about
These
Stormella.
characters will need it.
I mean,
Okay, in that case, like Bob Shaw would say, how do you know what therapy is?
Okay. To be fair, this is modern times, so
Not to
it's
mention the
easy.
fact that the place also has a school for the reindeers, so it's not too far-fetched to say something like that.
I mean, she's literally a weather wizard witch, so she probably knows what therapy is from hearing it through the grapevines and all that.
Yeah, this movie's just kind of boring to me.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean, honestly, Pedro, I hate to say it, aside from Red Riding Hood, that's probably the best thing I've heard you say about a Goodtimes film.
well, yeah, obviously, because the good time, the Little Riding one was actually funny and actually did managed to have an interesting thing with its story. Yeah, people may argue, well, technically the original story was about not talking to strangers. It wasn't so much about what. Well, at the same time, guys, look at it this way. They made the story a bit more interesting by doing that anyway.
So, one thing I do like about this movie is that it does actually give a bit of precedent as to why there was all of a sudden this monstrous storm which Rudolph will need to help Santa with. It was something
What
that
do you
actually
mean by
did get
that,
built
Joe?
up in there.
In the Rankin-Bass shared universe, it was because of a villain of the last movie, don't you know?
Actually,
He
no,
was
it wasn't.
retroactively. No, it isn't like the fact that the villain of the last movie is retroactively being responsible for all the catastrophes of the previous ones.
No, actually, it was literally just a freak storm in the Rankin-Bass version.
No, in the movie of the Rankin-Bass version, but one of the movies done later, if you remember, Rankin-Bass made a series of movies that actually has sequels that basically encompass.
Oh
all the
God!
sequels that they did.
Are you talking about that terrible Rudolph and Frosty crossover?
The one where the villain gets turned into a tree.
I don't remember which one. Wait,
I'll give you a video after we're done that talks about that.
Okay.
Yeah, he totally came back.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
What?
No, I'm just going about how that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, the music became similar to the Mario and Luigi games for a second.
Oh snap.
Now what?
Oh crud.
Gotta love how Stormera managed to find the time to, keep her clothes on.
Like I said,
Well,
she
magic. She changed her clothes earlier with magic, so.
True. There's that. Like I said, she actually does get stuff done. Oh snap.
Solar flare! Oh.
No, don't help her.
Not just that, you think that the bear will be more helpful because it actually has hands
Oh.
and he's
then
more
she-
stronger?
But just see, Shiro, Rudolph is too noble to allow her to fall to her death.
No, he's not. Like, it's a good gesture, but Rudolph is not pure of heart.
Remember, Tio, courage and a heart that's true, as the movie said earlier. Damn, even she admits that he could have just let her fall.
What? Wait, what?
Wait
says-
for it.
That came out of
so it's
nowhere.
something. So yeah, we just pulled it out of a writer's ass. All right then.
It's the rules of the North Pole.
But what's to stop her from just twisting
This
his
was
words?
this is the kind of thing that gets easily fixed with a minimal passage in the beginning narration.
Okay,
Minimal
but
Minimal
what's-
checking for the writers and the editors, guys. Come on.
But what's to stop her from just twisting his words and screwing up his wish deliberately?
That's why he's gonna pick a
Yeah.
wish that she can't screw with.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's wishing for her to be good.
I
Hey,
wish.
hey kids.
I wish for you to have a heart.
Oh my god, it's the stupid villain
Yes.
defeat of Neverending Story 2.
It
Hey
Fuck
kids,
this.
if someone you know is being
Yeah,
mean,
there we go.
just
Might
wish
as
for
well.
them to be nice.
Enjoy it, Tio.
Wow.
Oh, it's over anyway, so I'm enjoying the last drop.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Someone apparently was a fan of Never Ending
Stop
Story 2.
molesting your butler.
Now he needs therapy. Yay!
Everyone needs a fucking therapist. Oh, so now it's hacking Maleficent. She has no power over the thing she caused.
Yeah, she has to
course.
suffer the consequences, I guess.
Please don't tell me it's the last we see of her.
No, don't worry. We'll see her again
I
later.
don't remember. Okay.
We see her again later.
What in the next 9 minutes of the movie?
Yes. Yeah, we could very much die out here.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Remember,
thank
Grebs, a lot
God.
remember, Grebs, a lot can happen in 9 minutes. Let's not forget how the ending of Glass turned out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No.
Wait. You're cancelling Christmas because one reindeer
No.
is gone?
No.
No, because of the storm
Yeah.
dwarfs.
Oh.
Also, it's
Oh,
Marky's
that's what I meant.
It's Marky's canceling the Christmas haul as opposed to Christmas in general. That said, I guess this may have to be a year without a Santa Claus. Wait. And brighter. Oh my god, the rapture has come! Oh wait, no, it's just Rudolph.
Goodtimes is not yet in the religious mood, Jova.
Which is funny. Wasn't Goodtimes' last film something Jesus something?
Yeah, it's the one we mentioned before.
Yep.
Also, that bit of delivery just said,
Well, look at
Oh
this way,
snap!
Jova.
An idea so crazy it just might work. He's about to
Jova,
say
look
it.
at this way. Okay.
He said the line, we can go home.
Yeah, it's almost over anyway, so yeah.
And
My
the bully
God, this
character
scene.
is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I'm starting to understand what Leaves is meant by bad synth in these movies. My God. What happened to the
"Quiet,
bully
I'll get the
character?
fuck out
Is
of
he
here,
still
you
around?
He got dumped and I guess he died after that.
He just disappears off screen.
Well, okay. To be
Getting
fair,
publicly dumped erases you from existence.
he does show up later in the end.
It's like 7 minutes left, Jova.
What was with that kissing sound?
You'll see.
Some of you may die, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to take.
What about you?
Well, if Santa dies, then Christmas is just ruined now, isn't it?
Of course.
No, just do what the Santa Claus did. Replace it with Tim Allen.
Oh no.
But Tim Allen isn't in the
Don't you
general
mean Dante?
vicinity.
Sorry, Jova?
Tim Allen isn't in the general area to take his place.
And just get someone nearby them.
His father's proud of him. And now the climax! Santa, you do know your runoff literally is a cliff, right?
And now we get a song for this.
But we gotta have
CGI
a...
Mountain.
We can make it!
It's not bad. This sounds like... this song sounds unfitting for the moment. I don't know how to explain it properly, but it feels like these songs should be the different place, or it should be, have a different tone to it.
It's meant to be like, a sort of uplifting song of sorts, which, gets them through the toughest of it, so I kinda get it.
It kind of doesn't fit in with the rest of the songs in the movie, though.
I will say this, it does a better job fitting than the songs in Quest for Camelot did.
Well, yeah. I'm still convinced that the songs in Quest of Camelot were done on their own first, and then they were slapped into the movie.
Remember, they were done by God, I forgot his name, the dude from Journey.
That's the thing. The soundtrack of Quest for Camelot is literally the best thing of that movie. So much so that, well...
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Okay, let me put it
that's
this...
the issue. The thing is, like Theo said, the problem is that Steve, I think it's Steve something, he's not a songwriter, he's not a musical songwriter, so obviously he doesn't really know how to, properly make songs. They just asked him to make songs. Just make the typical songs you make.
I mean...
And that's it? Okay, no, thank you.
To his credit, the songs were great, they just never really fit.
Exactly, that's kind of what I was saying.
We made a statue of ice of it.
Except for the one that the Twin Dragons sang. That song was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know they're for you?
Because of the name tag.
Yeah, it's labeled on there, to be fair.
I mean, hey, there could be someone else named...
Oh, it's a new scarf. Please don't be any better. You're powered, Rudolph. Yeah, it's clearly the teddy bear. Okay. So,
Who? Oh, sorry. I thought Santa was landing cities, and it was going to be like, "Hey, shouldn't you all be in bed?"
Uh-huh.
Oh God, no! Another fucking song.
Oh, come on,
Just
dude.
that,
It's the actual
I'm-
song, though.
to
We
be fair,
just had one.
yeah, and we do this one. We had like 2 minutes ago. Also, Jova, notice like the sprites of the lower lights were literally there to be a Deus Ex Machina, aside from being the narrator. They just show up there to encourage Rudolph and giving him his power booster, and that's it.
Oh, they also showed him the way to the cave so he wouldn't die, but yeah.
Yeah, like, they're just there to be Deus Ex Machina.
You'll be forced to be.
Yeah,
in the
that's you
Reindeer
they're talking
Games
about, you
or something
asshole.
like that.
Yeah.
How did you already know this song?
And then some of the
Also,
other
when
more
did you
douchey-
get here?
And also some of the more douchey
The,
reindeer would be like,
the movie's almost over. Everyone just gave up collectively.
And then-
It's pretty clear. Like,
and then
Yeah.
some
and
of the
now
more
Bird, hello, hi.
It's
and then
okay.
some, and then some of the more douchey reindeer are like, "Well, buy some headlights, then, you lazy shit."
It's okay, sure. By this point, everybody left the theater. I'm pretty sure nobody else is watching.
Yeah.
Again, I watched this on VHS, so.
Well, if anyone was in the cinema in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, was this like a global release or was it a limited release?
Apparently, it was at least a global in some fashion.
Yep,
But like
it was
Jova
global.
said, it recouped a minuscule amount of a budget.
Again, on
Like barely anyone did saw this.
on a budget of 10 million, it made like 113,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1%. Which is why
Yeah,
the next
that's-
movie instead
that's
will,
not-
will completely ignore this one and will be a sequel to the Rankin-Bass. The
Also,
end.
Also, yeah,
Yay!
you'll go down in history. That's not going to put any pressure on him or anything, is it?
Oh my god, it's over, thankfully.
But I already he already did the historical thing, so you know.
What? Have a red nose?
Save Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But a lot of people save Christmas every day. You won't see them get any movies.
Are you kidding? Almost everyone who saves Christmas gets a movie.
What about all those who do that for, like, some of the more smaller scale things? And yeah, those are uplifting stories. What about how do we get a movie about the local plumber that saved Christmas?
I wouldn't be surprised if there actually is a movie called exactly
I'm pretty
that.
sure Jova there is a Super Mario Bros. Super Show episode
gonna
that
say
central
Mario saves
saving
Christmas.
Christmas is yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
random
Yeah,
celebrity or character saves Christmas.
I mean,
Or,
Sonic saved Christmas when Eggman kidnapped Santa Claus that one time.
Oh, because of course
How
he did.
about Yoshi saves Christmas by committing tax fraud? But anyway,
That's not saving Christmas, that's just committing tax fraud.
no, he's talking about Joba. By not paying the taxes, Yoshi was able to afford the present for kids.
Exactly.
All right,
Commit
final
tax
thoughts.
fraud.
Weebs, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first. I mean, in terms of like being a story about Rudolph, I guess. I mean, it's fine, but it's got a lot of the usual good times fallouts, i.e., stuff like the poor animation, even though it is a bit better to start with, but then it gets worse
Yeah.
as it goes on. Some of the weird music choices. I mean, and seriously, how the hell did you get Paul McCartney into this movie?
Well, they got
That's
a
okay,
lot of
bro.
big name
That's
actors.
Idol, they got
Whoopi Goldberg. Again, that's probably
John
where all the
Goodman.
budget went. They were confident that we say, okay, don't worry, we spend the budget on the celebrities. We'll be managing the animation like we always do.
Right.
They got
So,
Richard
yeah,
Simmons in this.
Yeah. And as for the rest, it's just I mean, it's not the worst Good Times movie ever made or anything. It's not exactly Red Riding Hood, if you know what I mean.
Well, but Red Riding Hood was good though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's not the worst one, but it's not exactly going to be the best one either.
Okay.
That's what I meant. And,
Anything else?
Yeah, that's no, that's about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to nick the sleigh and go ahead to the next movie. See ya.
No, you're not,
No,
because
no.
Dwibs,
Well,
you
we'll see
forgot.
what we can catch it after we're done. But in the meantime, next one who says the
Pedro,
thoughts,
go next.
Well, okay. I think my thoughts on this movie can be basically summed up with that season 2, I think it was, Family Guy skit. Well, Rudolph, we finally figured out what makes your nose red. Is it pixie dust or leprechaun tails? No, it's a tumor. You mean like a magical Christmas tumor? No, a malignant tumor. The brain which is lodged deep within your brain. Oh, like a happy special. You're going to die. So there you go. That's the
The movie
basic-
wasn't that bad.
No, it's not. I just wanted an opportunity to.
Fair
That was
enough.
Okay. It's a very mediocre movie, really. It's not bad, but it's not really. I wouldn't say it's good either. It's just such an incredibly average, whatever movie. And I've seen better renditions of this story. I've seen better takes on this theme, and it really is a movie that just kind of meanders and doesn't really stand out. It's boring, honestly. It's not even fun to tear apart most of the time. It's just kind of whatever. I don't even have that much to say, to be honest. It's just the Rudolph storyline, really. Except for that, and it's a very even when they're and this is if this is according to them their best, that's pretty fucking pathetic, because this is not your best movie, Good Times, for the record.
Did they
Not at
say
all.
it was their best?
Well, supposedly, sure, this was supposed to be their big break into theatrical animation, right?
Yeah.
This was definitely
Again,
the one where they put. Okay, I'd say this is the one where they put the most effort into. Like, I mean,
Again, this is the movie that they wanted to promote for theaters, so.
I will say this though. I do think the thing that definitely caused it to fail the most was just the brand recognition. Oh, don't get me wrong. There are issues with this movie as well, but I do think the brand recognition of it being a Good Time film was definitely the lead cause of death in the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Because who would want to see, honest question, if you knew who Good Times were from their film repertoire, would you be rushing to the theaters to see a theatrical movie of theirs?
If it didn't cost that much and I had time, out of morbid curiosity, yes, I probably would have.
Ah, but that's the thing. Morbid curiosity is definitely not always something you want to bank on. It can
Exactly.
That's why it's called morbid curiosity.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say, really. Next.
Dio.
Sure, why not? It's better than the movie of last year, but sadly it's not saying much. It's still the usual Good Time the problem fest. Some scenes are too dilated. The songs are probably better than the average Good Times one, so at least there was some input into them. So, but that's probably as far as I'll go. The cast is fine. I still think Eric Idle is the more wasted out of the roles. His voice feels weird in this movie for me. I don't know why. Whoopi Goldberg is probably the best of a bunch as the villain. The villain is definitely a step up from the one of last year, and probably the more intimidating of the Good Times ones. But both. The conclusion feels a bit rushed in general, and the bully character disappears off screen again.
He shows up at the end for the song where everyone shows up, but
he's
yeah.
again in that case instantly forgiven. Well, at least he appears. I will take that, I guess.
Not to be fair, he's not forgiven. So Hey, for all you know, maybe he lives the rest of his life in shame and depression, seeing as how he did get publicly dumped in front of the entire stadium.
I guess. Still, not really a good time for me. I needed alcohol to go through that to finish the bottle for that. So there's that. Congratulations, Rudolph. You managed to make me continue the journey from Star Wars Holiday Special. So I hope you're proud of that. You and your glow stick. Anyway, that's it for me as well. Next.
I guess I'll go next then.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I acknowledge this movie is not that great. But you know what? I still watch it every Christmas with the family, liked it as a kid. And maybe that plays a role in it, but I still like it now. Now, first, let me say this. Do not get me wrong. I still get it. It's a Good Times film. Expecting a spectacular time from a Good Times film, even at their best, is a fool's errand.
Like I said, technically this isn't even them at their best, despite them wanting you to think otherwise.
Okay. Whether or not it's them at their best, it's them giving the most actual effort to something. Like, don't get me wrong, even if Red Riding Hood was a better film, this one clearly has the highest everything put into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, element. I mean, this actually does feel like they did give a crap about what they were doing. Which, yeah, Red Riding Hood felt like that as well, but this feels like the most concentrated version of that. And, I'll start with why. First off, the voice cast here is pretty damn good, actually. I do get a kick out of listening to the characters' voices here and there. Whoopi Goldberg is a delight as usual, as is John Goodman, and everyone else here and there. The story is... It's not bad, per se. I'd say the story hits the marks here and there. Sure, it could have had a bit more here and there, but in terms of, expanding more on Rudolph's lore, I'd say it's definitely one of the better takes on Rudolph I've seen here. Like, it does give Rudolph a conflict and a villain, all of which are tied eventually into the storm that he has to help Santa slay through, so good stuff there. It is interesting how they literally make his nose a superpower in this movie, but, what you gonna do? The Northern Lights sprites were quirky. I mean, at least they can sing good, I'll give them that. And yeah, that's a good transition. I actually do, for the most part, like the songs in this movie. Again, they're by no means, as good as Quest for Camelot, and, oh my God, I realize how much I positively talk about Quest for Camelot soundtrack, but it is really, honestly, that good, save for that one song. But no, I do actually hold to it. I do think the songs in this movie are, at worst, decent overall. There's not really any song that actually actively gets on my nerves, and I can still hum along with each of them here and there. Guess it helps also that the people who sing them can, sing. Thank God. The animation is definitely one of the lower points of this movie, and yeah, I do get the feeling that most of the money was spent on the actors, because for a theatrical movie, this... nah. Look, like I said, I can only imagine just how much the animation errors must be showing on the big screen. Damn.
It would be like releasing What's Up in theaters.
Or Little Panda Fighter, yeah.
Oh, God. That's, yeah. With all that in mind, though, I think what we get is an overall decent picture that I honestly still do get fun with here and there. I mean, the morals are still the same, and it doesn't really commit any egregious crimes as anything. I'll say this. If you're looking for, a take on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll definitely get what you paid for with this, considering I'm pretty sure by now it's dirt cheap. Unless it's only on VHS, but yeah. Yeah, I'll say this. I find it a good film. No more, no less. Alright, Shiroi, close us out with your final thoughts.
Alright, well, pretty much the same experience as Jova. Watched this every year as a child. It's... the difference being I liked it more then than I do now. It's not a great film, it's just a decent Christmas family film. It's it's fine. Like I didn't think it was really all that boring till the second half, because the second half, like, it does slow down because I guess there's only that one piece of the plot left, so they spent the rest of the movie dealing with that. This movie probably could have been an hour and it would have been fine, but
just like the other good times movies. They take that's the thing. Little Red Riding Hood worked well because the 47-minute runtime fit the simplicity of the story well. They're basically trying to do the same here, taking a very simple story and stretching it into a feature-length film, which doesn't really work unless you have some really good writers on your hands, which you don't.
Yeah, like if they cut out like the 20 odd minutes that was left, it would have been probably a lot better. The animation, while better than Good Times, is still a little unsettling sometimes, particularly the facial expressions that I'd forgotten about.
What is
the singing is good.
What is it with facial expressions that don't freak me out as a kid but freak me out as an adult?
That's the thing, honestly. Despite this movie having technically a bigger budget, in terms of having a consistently decent look, I think The Little Red Riding Hood still tops this one. Yeah, it technically looks cheaper, but in terms of being consistently okay to look at, it's better in that regard, if you ask me. It may be technically lesser, but it's more consistent.
And according to you, Pedro, it really was like a lightning in a bottle scenario because the people who worked on it still worked on other, good time stuff, and they weren't good on that.
No.
So what the fuck happened?
I don't know, too. I honestly don't know.
But yeah, the songs are also decent. They're not really the most memorable things in the world, but they actually flow well, unlike other Good Time stuff. As Jova said, they're not repeating the same lyrics over and over again for 3 minutes. The songs have purpose in the story, for the most part. Could have done with, I do agree, could have done with bigger gaps between songs, but other than that, these aren't songs that, like, I didn't hate hearing most of them. Again, everyone can actually sing. And that's it, really. It's just a decent family Christmas film.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
so where to next?
Yeah, Jova, this Christmas has been kind of terrible. Do you have a better destination for us?
Well, since Shiroi guided us through Christmas Eve, it's best that I take us to a film that actually came out on Christmas Day. Whereas Snow White saw its anniversary with us on December 21st, we shall see the anniversary on December 25th of a very special movie. One released by Universal Studios, but was so, kind of popular in a sense that even Disney ended up taking inspirations from it. Okay, first of all, Shiroi, get your pixie dust ready. We're going to Neverland.
So second start to the ride and straight until morning. Got it. Gotta need some pixel to get recovering from this. Might as well.
Just don't snort it. We actually use it to fly this time.
See ya.
See ya.